entering settings screen you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Welcome to the home of the
Florida.
Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Don't let to get this kickoff going, man.
About the kickoff to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes.
Wow.
20. Touchdown Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the... unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Handoff to the single back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Makes the grab. It's Young.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
What?
Come
on, bro. I'm right here.
He got a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Ball. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Flagway. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's dragged down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's caught. It's Horton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Well, it was a great effort thrown to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, we're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's ball. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Complete downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Myers on the move. Finds space on the right. It's a seam wide open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. Kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds his man, it's Bernard. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Back to pass on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Young. And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to barge their way in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And he is finding
That's fucking me.
defenders all over the field.
Damn.
His 3rd interception of the day. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's going for the big play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Looking for more room.
Well, what a play by the defense.
Crazy
They're
ass,
trailing
boy.
in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Hand off to the lone back. He's loose. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets rid of another incompletion on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
Going for it all. And
Nigga.
it's caught. Touchdown.
Ryan fucking Williams, nigga.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Lagway. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go up top on second and short. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Got a man, it's Williams. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Turns it on in midfield. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now, it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone.
Don't got Jalen Miro.
Pick up the first without scoring. On the option.
Oh, we don't got Jalen Miro. Fuck. Good game, bro. Fuck. I gotta get it right, man.
And this defense breaks it open. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The short hands, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got the first down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on it? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and force on the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give is to Miller. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Hell yeah, I thought that was just you bullshitting.
timeout
Shit,
here
I just
late
hit
in the
timeout.
first half, and
I
they'll
guess
try
I
to
had
get
to do
more
it.
points
I
on
just
the
did
board
timeout.
before the break.
All right, come on. Well, nah, this shit still tripping. This shit still tripping. Hey, bro, you won, bro. You trying to close out for me? You won. I don't know if it's gonna pop up. I'm streaming though. If I close out, it's gonna stop the stream. You mind closing out? If not, I feel it. I don't know if you're gonna get the loss or not. All right, then. All right, then, my guy, be smooth. Oh, hold it. Oh, nah, you just probably left. Damn.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The fuck is Chop?
Snags it quickly on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He goes maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a...
Touchdown, Tigers! And they have the first points of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Because what, y'all bitches kids is what, about 4 to 8 years old now? 4 to 8 years ago, you posted a
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Damn, that ass is fat, info. And I'm going to tell you what you bitches did not reply. You didn't reply A, plan a date. You didn't reply
in the end zone,
you
it's
take me out, get my hair done before I reply to you. You didn't say none of that.
Rolling the dice to
What did
bring
y'all
it out of
bitches
the
say?
end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Then it took that nigga 3 hours and 37 minutes because he said, and I quote,
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13.
then it took that nigga 19 hours to convince you
Back
to
to
come to his
throw,
crib.
it's Simpson.
Then it took that nigga 3 blunts, 2 blunts, big
Makes the
round,
catch,
whatever.
it's
the
Miller.
ball was since this is
He's
48
brought down
hours.
quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So,
Alabama
that's
quickly
what I
back
was
to the
saying.
line.
Niggas really don't be wrong, they be confused. And why did that nigga do
Off the
nothing?
play fake.
And now I gotta do everything for you.
No,
And I know what y'all
we're
bitches is
close
gonna
on
sit here
that
and
one
say,
as
oh,
he
I can't
got
wanna upgrade my
drilled
life.
trying to deliver the football, and now they face third
You should
down.
have been wanting better for
Man, it's
yourself.
easy to play
And that's what I'm
defense
saying.
when you
That's why I
can do
hate
this.
y'all
When you
high
can
fake,
get to the
high
quarterback
sensitive bitches
quick
think y'all
and make him
above
make a
everybody.
decision quick, it makes it
It
easier
took
for the
that nigga
secondary, for the
nothing.
linebackers, for everybody on the
Less
field.
than 7 days.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same
Niggas don't be
page.
drunk. They be confused.
The
I'm
Crimson
gonna give y'all the
Tide
God
needs to
honest truth.
convert
Happy
on
holidays,
3rd and
everyone.
short.
Some niggas really don't be broke. Some niggas really just be confused.
They'll
'Cause
try
I
to
be
pick up the
confused.
first through the
Cause
air.
what, y'all bitches kids is what, about 4 to 8 years old now?
Didn't have anything
4
more
to 8
than
years
just
ago,
had to throw it
you
away
posted a
on
twerk
3rd
video,
down.
a picture or something.
Yeah, I
Your
like the
baby father
aggressiveness on
commented and said,
3rd and
and I
short,
quote,
trying to throw the football,
damn,
take advantage of
that
the
ass
look
is
that they
fat,
got.
info.
They weren't
And I'm gonna
successful,
tell you
and
what you
now it's
bitches did
4th
not
and
reply.
short
You didn't reply
territory.
A,
Who knows
plan a
what
date.
they're going to do?
You didn't reply B. You gotta take me out, get my hair done before I reply to you. You didn't say none of that. What did y'all bitches say? It's not even that fat, LOL.
This is going
Then it
all
took that
in.
nigga 3 hours and
Goalpost
37 minutes
virtually
because he said,
tapping
and
you
I
on the
quote,
shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it.
Then
The
it took that
officials
nigga
offer
19
the
hours to
deal, and the
convince you to
coach
come to his
accepts
crib.
that they will
Then
take
it
the
took that
penalty.
nigga 3 blunts, 2 blunts with grind, but one with a...
Ain't no bitches on a dollar bill. So why would I wake up and think about a bitch? Ain't no bitches on a dollar bill. So why would I wake up and think about a bitch?
Boy, if they don't convert this
No
4th
bitches
down,
on a
there
dollar
will be
bill.
questions to be
So why would
answered.
I wake up and think about a bitch?
Quarterback may change this
Ain't no
route.
bitches on a dollar bill. So why would I wake up and think about a bitch? Ain't no bitches
On
on a
4th
dollar
down,
bill.
they'll throw for it.
So why would I wake up and think
He's
about
gonna
a
fire
bitch?
deep.
Ain't no bitches on a
And
dollar
they
bill.
ruin an early drive
So
with
why
the
would I wake up
turnover.
and think about a
Got him on the
bitch?
return.
Ain't no bitches
And
on
a
a dollar
big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Snap it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, you gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Got a man, it's Miller. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. At the 45 on its way. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Miller.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. And he throws his 3rd pick.